All right, so get this. Imagine playing through the Super Bowl with a knee that is literally falling apart, or being a head coach one day.
Yeah.
And the next, you're interviewing for a job that is, frankly, a massive step down.
It's unreal.
We have a bit of a medical miracle coming out of New England, and then a career move in New York that just, it doesn't make any sense. And you really need to stick around for that last one.
Oh, yeah.
It completely changes how we look at job security in this league.
It is a ruthless Tuesday in the NFL, that's for sure. I mean, the confetti from Super Bowl LX is barely even swept up, and the chopping block is already full.
And before we get into that body count, do us a quick solid, hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss any of the off-season chaos.
And drop a comment for us. Who's your way too early pick for next year's title?
Okay, welcome to the deep dive for Tuesday, February 10th, 2026. We are looking at the physical wreckage from the big game and a hiring cycle that has just gone completely off the rails.
We have to start in New England, right? In the triage unit. The 19-game season it destroys bodies, but we actually got a surprising update on Drake Maye.
That was the big worry, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was on the injury report for the Super Bowl with that right shoulder, and he missed a practice.
Yeah.
But the update today, he confirmed no surgery.
Which is massive. He said, time is the best healer, which to me says the structural integrity is fine. He dodged a huge bullet.
Oh, for sure. Surgery steals your whole offseason. Rest just, steals your vacation.
Exactly. And rest is a luxury that his left tackle, Will Campbell, definitely did not have.
We knew he was hurt, but the details that came out today are just, they're gnarly.
Torn ligament doesn't quite do it justice. He played the entire Super Bowl with a torn knee ligament.
I just can't even process that.
I mean, think about the mechanics of a left tackle. You have to kick slide, you have to plant that outside leg to stop a 270-pound rusher.
Right.
And you're doing that with no lateral stability. It's excruciating.
That's the cost of a ring, I guess. So while players are trying to heal, the coaching carousel is spinning completely out of control.
Yeah, it is. Baltimore locked in Anthony Weaver as DC, which, we all kind of saw that coming.
Right.
But look at what's happening in Washington.
Washington is fascinating. They're not just hiring names, they're building like a fortress around their quarterback room.
That's a good way to put it. They brought in Eric Henderson for the run game, sure, but then they hired two separate quarterback coaches, DJ Williams and Danny Etling.
Seems like a lot of cooks in one kitchen, doesn't it?
Or maybe it's just a dedicated support system. I think they're terrified of ruining their guy.
Okay.
You compare that to Atlanta, where it's less about numbers and more about, telepathy.
You're talking about Alex Van Pelt.
Exactly. Alex Van Pelt joining the Falcons as QB coach is just a direct plug and play.
Because of that Kevin Stefanski connection.
Yes. It's all about scheme continuity. Van Pelt doesn't have to learn the language. He helped write the dictionary. He walks in day one and the offense is already in his head.
That saves weeks of prep time.
Huge. Meanwhile, the Jets are going for a bit more wisdom, bringing in Bill Musgrave as their QB coach.
Okay, but the story that actually made me stop and reread the notification. The Giants.
The Brian Callahan news, it doesn't compute on paper, does it?
Not at all. Let's just set the stage here. Brian Callahan, former Tennessee Titans head coach.
The guy running the entire show.
The guy running the show. And now he is interviewing with the New York Giants. For what?
For quarterbacks coach.
A quarterbacks coach.
Right.
Not head coach, not even offensive coordinator. A position coach.
That is a staggering drop. It really is.
I mean, usually a fired head coach, he sits out a year, collects his buyout, or maybe walks into a coordinator gig somewhere else. Why would he take a demotion this big?
It's survival. Pure and simple. The coaching market is just incredibly tight this cycle.
So he can't wait.
I don't think he can. If Callahan sits out a year, the league moves on. He gets forgotten. By taking a position job, he stays in the building, keeps his network alive, and frankly, he proves he has zero ego.
It's humbling, though.
It's necessary. It tells you that in 2026, that pedigree of being a former head coach doesn't buy you any safety.
Wow.
If you want a paycheck and you want insurance, you take the job that's open, even if you are way overqualified.
That is a brutal reality check. So, to recap, the Patriots are avoiding the knife, Washington is hoarding QB coaches, and former bosses are fighting for entry-level spots.
And we are only 2 days into the offseason.
It is going to be a long spring. So here's a thought to leave you with.
Yeah.
If a head coach like Callahan is willing to take a position job just to stay in the league, How safe is any coordinator right now?
Everyone is replaceable.
Thanks for listening to this deep dive.
Stay curious.